Greetings and namaste, divine infinite light beings. Welcome in and welcome back. We are here because Spirit has given me a download of people are realizing that you brought a lot of light to their darkness. You could be with these people in the present moment. This could have been your past, future, right? But these people in this present moment right now is realizing how much light you shined on their darkness. And this could be you, whether it be feminine energy or masculine energy, but just a leader, a born natural leader, somebody very stable, loving, nurturing, caring, dedicated, right? To whoever you feel the need to be dedicated to, right? Just very stable, so um and right now in this energy, as you are very stable and sitting on your throne, whoever these energies are feeling the opposite of you, with this Empress being in reverse, very erratic, very controlling, very impulsive, very just off balance right now. And they're realizing they're off balance because the light that you had brought into their life to show them how to stay on balance is no longer there. And they're recognizing this. They're recognizing that you, in a sense, kept them in balanced. As to now, they are in balance. As you kept them balanced, people are reminiscing on how you kept them balanced, even though you weren't forcing anything on them to keep them balanced. You were just guiding them as Spirit was guiding you to guide them. But they didn't want to be guided in the present moment. And now that they no longer have your guidance, they recognize what you were doing for them, how you brought life into them, how you brought abundance into them, how you brought knowledge and wisdom, how you showed them love and compassion. You acknowledged them for who they were, not for their faults, and not for how they chose to live, right? You acknowledged them for what was in the avatar, not the avatar itself, right? And so now that they're receiving karma, right, as you are receiving good karma, because you know you, you understood the assignment. Basically, you understood the assignment, and now you're walking into your good karma, is what Spirit is saying. And these people are feeling, you know, the repercussion of them not being able to walk with you into your good karma, right? They recognize, they see, you know, but they cannot move forward with you, is what Spirit is saying. With 8:11 on the clock, ouch, I don't know why that is significant for someone, but 8:11 is significant for someone. Maybe somebody was born at 8:11 a.m., 8:11 a.m. Yeah. Um, but yeah, they recognize now that you were trying to show them the way. You were trying to show them how to just make a better way for themselves, right? Make better decisions for themselves. Bring them out of that lack mentality, out of that lower vibrational energy, right? Just for themselves, not for you. You are not going to gain anything by um excuse me, y'all. My sinus is starting to mess up. Gosh. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I couldn't breathe for a minute. Get the channeling and take. I can't breathe. Take my breath away. Um, yeah. But Spirit was saying you are not gonna gain anything from, shedding, illuminating your light upon them so they can see, have a better vision which way to go, right? You were trying to better them, whether this is family, friend, lover, co-worker, stranger, neighbor, right? You were trying to better them, and they were resistance of your betterment for them. They thought you were controlling. They thought you um, had a game plan. They thought that it was this great takeover you wanted. They just overran with their imagination as to why you always decided you wanted to shine some light in their life, right? I rebuke the negative energy. No negative energy can dwell in my scarred and sacred space. We are protected, divinely protected, securely, infinitely guided, infinitely guided, divinely protected, securely. Look, you see how we're divinely guided, infinitely protected, securely. Is somebody out there playing mind games as well? Mind games. These are the motherfuckers too as well, because Spirit is saying you have people that regret not accepting your light. You have people mad because they still can't be in your light. You have people angry because you won't give them your light anymore. You have people furious because people can't steal your light, right? So it's a lot of trickery. It's a lot of mind fuckery. It's a lot of, just negative energy that comes into the presence of the divine collective, right? The chosen ones, right? The infinite light beings, right? Because it's so many people, whether it be good or bad, is in your energy. Divinely guided, securely protected, infinitely provided for, and highly loved by spirit. And this is why it is so many people in your energy, right? You don't even have to be thinking about these people for these people to be in your energy. And a lot of these people is because they can no longer receive the light that you shine upon them when they were in your presence, right? So we're just going to rebuke the negative energy, all the low vibrational energy, um, all the disgusting energy. We're just going to send it back to the senders, because it's more than one. We're going to send it back to the senders to which it came from, whether they be the copycatters, whether they be the haters, the ones that are jealous, the ones that wish harm, whatever the low vibrational energy may be, the intent, the thought may be. We're just going to send it back to the sender and set it free, right? Free from us, free from our thoughts, free from our minds, free from our bodies, free from, our hearts. We're going to release it. We're not going to accept it. We're not going to let it in. Ashe? We're going to rebuke it in this present moment, right? So we are shielded in a divine bubble that cannot be penetrated. And we trust and believe in that in this present moment, and each and every present moment that we walk through the valley of the shadow of the death. We shall fear no evil, for the rod and the shaft, they comfort us and prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Ashe, Ashe, we thank you for that protection. So these people now know that you were just trying to offer them something stable, a proper way. But see, now you turned your back on these people. You're no longer offering the advice, the love, the abundance, the nurturing, right? The creativity, whatever it is, the healing, whatever it is you were offering that they recognize now. You turned your back on these people, right? You turned your back on these people. You're no longer offering it to them, and this is why they're in the energy of being in regret, being in anger, being mad, being frustrated, being they have self sabotage the whole situation with you, right? And they recognize this. They got a spiritual recognition that they sabotage the whole situation with you and what you were bringing to their table. You were not trying to take anything from their table. You were not trying to take anything off their plate or give them anything that they could not digest healthily. Health, healthily, healthily. What? You know what I'm trying to say? Healthy, healthily. No, it's not coming out right. Healthy. You were not trying to feed them anything that was unhealthy to their journey, on their path, in their life, right? And they recognize this now, right? They recognize that they were being immature, they were being childish, right? They were just willing to take in that immature, childish energy with that Page of Pentacles. They just wanted to take, rather, and this keeps coming out. So they recognize something about you that is making them think. It's making them stay in their minds, in their heads, in their hearts. It's kind of making them sick in the moment that they didn't recognize it when they were in the presence of you. They didn't accept it when they were in the presence of you. They resisted it when they were in the presence of you. And it's making them sick that they recognize it now, right? Because it's some distance. It may be, miles. It may be um, city, state, but it could just be streets. But it's some distance, it's some space that's between the two of you, whoever it is, divine, infinite light beings, feminine energy, masculine energy. Take the messages as they resonate for you, but these people recognize in this moment. And look, they recognize in this moment that they owe you a fucking apology, and they're caught up in their head about it, right? This could be your sister, this could be your brother, this could be your child, it could be a father and mother, right? It could be a lover, right? It could be a co-worker, neighbor down the street, around the corner, right? This could be somebody in the community, somebody that you see every day, that when you pick up your child from school, right? Or when you go to the grocery store, right? But somebody wronged you, right? Somebody wronged you, and you had to take your light away, right? This is why we're here, because the divine infinite light beings have been wronged and no longer wish to shine light upon somebody's path so they can walk down without walking through the fear of darkness, right? And now they recognize this. Now they want to apologize to you, and they're caught up in their heads with this Eight of Swords. Didn't Spirit say that a minute ago? That's all they're thinking about. That's all they're thinking about, is this apology that they owe you, and they're caught up in their heads about it because they know you were the wish fulfillment in their life. Whether you be a parent, whether you be a spouse, whether you be a family member, a friend, supervisor, whatever, whoever you are, divine infinite light beings, You were the wish fulfillment. If you were a lover, a sneaky link, whatever, whoever you were, right? Baby mama, baby daddy, you were the wish fulfillment in their lives, right? And they brought a lot of toxicity to you, a lot of toxicity within your proximity, right? Within your presence, right? A lot of illusions, right? Even though you tried to shine the light, even though you tried to give them a better way of living, you told them to go down the left path instead of the right path, right? You told them to follow their own minds, right? Don't be misled by that devil low vibrational energy, is what you told them. You tried to better their lives, but they stayed in this confusion. They followed the crowd. They wanted what you were not offering. And what you were not offering was they they wanted something outside of what you were offering. What you were offering is the better way to peace. And they wanted the confusion of the loud noise, the confusion of the manipulation, the gaslighting, you know, those worldly situations. So this one was what was standing between y'all. They wanted to be in this devil energy. They wanted to be confused. They did not want to override their demons. They did not want to um, put their demons in check. They didn't want to be in control of their demons. You know, that demon on the left and that angel on the right? Well, they didn't want the angel that was sitting on the left. They wanted the demon that was sitting on the right. Right? They wanted that confusion. They wanted that madness. They fed off of it. The peace that you was trying to show them to live in, it was too much like right. Right? And look how that's landing. Look how that's landing. We got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. So somebody does want to come back to the peace of you, right? Because that's the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Somebody realized they left their calmer waters, which was you, and they want to come back. And that's the Six of Swords, right? But this is the Six of Wands. You're a very passionate person. You're a very abundant person, all by yourself. And they recognize this. They were trying to strip this from you for some reason. They were trying to take your faith away for some reason. They were trying to take your abundance away for some reason. That it just cannot be done, right? Whoever this is knows that they owe you apology for putting you in this devil ass energy, this low vibrational toxic ass energy. They know that when they placed you in these vibrations, you never should have been placed in these vibrations. Some of you have literally been beat the fuck down by these people, and they know that they owe you an apology physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. You've been beat the fuck down by these people in this devil ass energy, whether they're family members, friends, lovers, co-workers, strangers, neighbors. You've been beat the fuck down, and they know that they owe you an apology. They know that you did nothing to be subjected to this lower vibrational energy as you were trying to build something up in their lives, something up in their minds, something up in their bodies, right? You were trying to keep them from being in this prison, this mental prison, controlled by these illusions of the lower toxicity third parties that they dwelled around with, because it wasn't just you and them, it was you, them, and third parties that was pulling them from you, right? They were like in the middle. They were the rag doll. Yes, I say rag doll, in the middle, being pulled, as you were not even trying to pull these other people. You weren't pulling. You were just holding, right? You were just holding on, and these other people were pulling. So as you were just holding on, right? You're just holding on, and these other people pulling, you just let go. You just let go. You let them go into the world of confusion such as they wanted to be in, right? And so now they're stuck, right? Now they're stuck because they made the wrong choice. They made the wrong choice, right? And since they made the wrong choice, you went on. You just traveled on. You just traveled on. They made the choice. You love them. You had to let them go. You continue to go on into your Ten of Cups by yourself, or whoever you in the Ten of Cups with, right? Still manifesting, still being that magician, right? Why these people are reminiscing, very nostalgic, wanting to get back to this Ten of Pentacles with you, wanting to be back in this high vibrational energy with you. Yeah, these people from the past. These people that you took your light away from. You took your finances away from, your blessings away from, your stability, your leadership. You know, you took it back and you gave it to yourself, right? Or whoever deserved it. Now these people feeling passionate. Spirit is saying this is the truth. Feeling passionate towers. Passionate towers. They feeling the fire. They feeling the fire that they started. Between the two of y'all, divine infinite light beings, whether you're feminine energy or masculine energy, they started these towers. Now they feeling the fire, right? Spirit is saying that is the truth. Wishing that you would come up out of this damn hermit ass energy on their ass and love them the way you used to love them. They want this good karma back. They want you to come up out of this hermit ass energy because you remember, you let them go. You let them go. Remember, they want the Six of Swords with you again. Remember that. They want your love again. They want your passion again. They want your unconditional light. Listen to the birds in the background. The Queen of Wands, right? These people are the Knight of Swords in reverse. We got the King of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, you were very emotional, very understanding. Even though they were not trying to get it right, you were very loving. You very conditioned, you know. This Knight of Swords in reverse. This was them. This King of Cups, this Queen of Wands, this Queen of Cups, this King of Wands, this is you. As they spying, receiving justice, because you're guarded. You're guarded with the Seven of Wands. So they still want to be sneaky and deceptive, because I got the Seven of Swords, but this is justice for them. And they watching you. Here go the this is the Five of Swords. Yeah, that's the Five of Swords. Yeah. As you stood in your strength, no matter all the gossip, all the backlash, the turmoil that they put you through. As they knocked you down, as they beat you down, you stood the fuck back up. And they're amazed at how you could just stand the fuck back up after they beat you down purposely. They beat you down purposely. Because the demons overrided whoever your loved one was. Whether it was a loved one, whether it was a friend, a stranger, a neighbor, a lover. The demons overtook and were able to conquer whoever you let go, whoever beat you down. But see, you're infinite. You're infinite. You're an infinite light being. So you're going to stand in that strength. With that intuition. So you could be a fire sign, you could be a water sign. But we got all signs. We got the air signs, we got the earth signs. We all embody all signs at different present moments in our life. So take the messages as they resonate, right? Or you could be dealing with these signs. But you're very intuitive and you're very strong. And this is another reason why they didn't want to accept your guidance, your light, your love, your foundation, your stable foundation, your unconditional happiness, your peace. They didn't want you to have a peace of mind. They were afraid of your intuition. They didn't want you to be strong. They tried to strip you of that as they beat you down physically, mentally, emotional, financially. And you still standing strong. You're still standing strong. Even though they didn't want this for you. They didn't want you to sit on your throne and be just handsome and witty and wise and gorgeous and full of wisdom and knowledge. They didn't want that. They didn't want to accept the guidance. Emperor? They didn't want to be under the regulations of your leadership. They didn't want that. They felt like you had too much control. You had too much strength. You had too much stability. They didn't want that for you. And we see here, this is what Spirit has deemed for you. This is your birthright. This is your blessing. No one can strip that from you. And this is why these people are in regret and missing your light now, your guidance now. They're understanding, they're recognizing now that they made the wrong choices when it came to trying to beat you down, trying to overthrow your kingdom, trying to hurt you purposely. Didn't Spirit say they tried to hurt you purposely? They beat you down purposely? They abused and abandoned you purposely? They misled you and put you in illusions and confusion purposely? They put you in third-party situations purposely? They put people against you purposely. So remember, Spirit said you was just holding on. And when the other people that wanted them so desperately on their team, even though their team was a losing team, they tried to hurt you with this energy, with this vibration, with this thought, with this intent. They wanted to hurt you. But now Spirit said they are the ones that are hurting. They are the ones that are needing the protection. Right? They are the ones that are needing the abundance, the clarity. This is swords. They're needing the clarity. They're needing the healing. Up all night. This could be a lover that let you go and realize that they didn't want to let you go. And now they can't receive your light. This could be a child that didn't want to take your advice, your teachings, your directions, and now they're up all night. This could be a family member that hurt you, stabbed you, cut you, and now they're up all night. A coworker that misused you and abused you, tricked you, slandered you. Now they're up all night. This is your neighbor. Threw shit in your yard. Didn't want to pick it up. talked about you, you know, with the neighborhood watch. Tried to make you look like you were something you are not. And now they're up all night. The truth is out. Shit has been exposed. The light has been illuminated. And now these people are up all night. As you still sit strong on your throne, in your peace, regulating shit that needs to be regulated within your life, as these people are up all night. I think that's what it's going to be titled. These people are up all night, dwelling in the hurt and the pain that they tried to cause you. Let me write it down before I forget this shit, because I will forget this shit. Sending everybody tender love, oh so tender, holding you close to me, baby, I surrender. So somebody surrenders to your tender love, okay? Just know that. Up all night. See the fuck? I just forgot it. That quick. Up all night. Somebody help me out. Up all night. Shit. Hurting in the pain that they try to cause you. Hurting in the pain. Okay, we just came up with a new title because, yeah. But yeah, tender love. Somebody's ready to accept your tender love, right? Because without your tender love, oh shit, this is how they feel. They up at night. So maybe I'll title that. Maybe I'll use that. Somebody's ready for your tender loves. Ooh, I smell food. My baby must be cooking. Somebody feels like you be cooking, like you hot. Hot. Yeah, somebody feel like you hot, right? But somebody cooking. Somebody. Y'all, excuse me, y'all. My son down there cooking. Okay. Yeah. These people hurting, right? 33:22 on the clock. Still want to apologize. They want to apologize. But yeah. They know they hurt you. They know they hurt you with no cause. See? They know they hurt you with no cause, and you had to bring an ending to this shit because they hurt you with no cause. You didn't cause to be hurt. You didn't ask to be hurt. You didn't deserve to be hurt. You didn't earn to be hurt. So you had to bring this shit to an end. You did not deserve the betrayal, the backstabbing, the deception. You did not deserve it. And they know this now. They know this now. They know this now. They know this now. They know it now. They know it now. Right. Right. And they trying to manifest some shit. Trying to come up with a plan on how they can apologize. How they can get back in. How they can be your friend. Your lover. Your family member. Your co-worker. Your neighbor. The stranger. They trying to figure out how. How can I do this? How can I apologize genuinely? Trying to come up with an idea. All in their head. all in their emotions. We keep getting emotions. They emotional. These motherfuckers is emotional. We seen that up all night though. World turned upside down because they know they owe you a fucking apology. They know this shit ain't over. They know this shit ain't complete. They know it. They know it. They know that they getting a spiritual tap because of it. Somebody missing the tender love. Didn't we say that? Tender love. So somebody missing that sexual energy. Somebody missing that passionate energy. Somebody missing the conversation. Somebody, want just to come in swiftly. Right? Yeah, knowing that they owe you an apology. And this motherfucker keep coming out. And Spirit is saying this is the truth. This is the clarity. Look. The apology of wanting to come in because they know they hurt you. Right? And they in pain right now. And this is the truth. You see that? The Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So that is what is going on in the present moment with these people missing out. Just know that they missing out. Even though they wanted you to miss out, Spirit said that is the truth. Even though they wanted you to miss out, they're missing out and they don't know how to apologize. That came out crossing. They don't know how to apologize for what they did to you. Right? They don't know how to apologize for what they did to you. So now they feel like they're missing out. Ashe, Ashe.